You guys are doing such a great job. We are in Sacred Flow's CPR program, where we are enhancing your innate ability to live with clarity, compassion, and radical amazement. In this video, we are focusing on the portion of our program that's exploring compassion. We've explored compassion by looking at kindness, and we've also explored compassion by looking at connection. Today, we explore a new part of compassion, and the theme is wisdom. Now, I was once in a yoga class where a teacher talked about wisdom and compassion, and she brought up two Sanskrit words. She said prajna is wisdom. It's the ability to understand the suffering of ourselves or the suffering of another human being. And then karuna is compassion. It's the desire to see another person set free from suffering. So today you're going to have an interesting exploration of how we discern, how we act upon our sense of empathy and compassion, the wisdom we need to decide what to do to help another person or ourselves in our suffering. Our yoga practice is based on the breath being very important. It is the guide to this practice, as well as it's the thing that we come back to when things get too difficult or we just need to take a breath. So establishing our breath pattern is very important to the practice. So this is a 3-part breath that fills the belly, extends through the chest, and lifts up to the collarbones. And then as you exhale from the collarbones through the chest, and you use the belly. It's a 3 to 5 second inhale and a 3 to 5 second exhale. So let's practice this full and complete yogic breath 3 times. Inhale into the belly, expand through the chest, and fill up completely to the collarbones. And then exhale from the collarbones, chest, and use those low belly muscles to push out any extra air. Then inhale, expand the belly, extend the breath through the chest, and lift up through the collarbones. And then exhale from the top, middle, and use those low belly muscles. One more time. Inhale to the belly, chest, all the way to the top, and then exhale from the top, the chest, and use the low belly. And now we'll begin to link movement to this beautiful breath pattern that we have built. So turning your body to the short side of the mat, stretch your legs out long, and then rock the hips side to side. And then find stillness. Then inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, and then exhale, forward fold, just as far as you can go. Then inhale, lift the upper body and the arms up, and then exhale, place the hands behind the hips, fingers pointed toward the hips, point the toes, bringing the heels to touch, and then inhale, lift the hips up off the mat, and then exhale, bring the hips down. Inhale, reach the arms high, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands behind the hips, fingers pointed toward the hips, open the chest, point the toes, and inhale, lift the hips up off the mat. Exhale, bring the hips down. Inhale, lift the arms high, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands behind the hips. Inhale, lift the hips high, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands behind the hips. Inhale, lift the hips high, and exhale, the hips back down. Inhale, the arms high, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands behind the hips. Inhale, lift the hips high, and exhale the hips back down. And just settle here for a breath. Then lift the legs, cross the ankles, roll over onto the knees into that tabletop shape. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips high for your first downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, which just means bend one knee and bring the opposite heel to the mat, pressing the chest back to the thighs, pushing down through each finger, then switch sides with the legs. Take a breath. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, walk the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, press the palms, and exhale the hands to heart center. Making your way slowly to the top of the mat to begin our warm-up through Sun A and Sun B. And now that we're getting into our practice, we will move through Sun A and Sun B just a little more quickly. Again, with Sun A, we want to move the spine forward and back, side to side. And then in Sun B, we add a rotation in the spine, as well as begin to open up the hips by adding Warrior One. So let's come to the top of our mat. Feel the feet in the mat. All four corners of both feet pressing down into the mat. Engage the legs. Bring the belly in just slightly. That actually just helps with stability and posture. And then bring the hands to heart center and take a breath. Now inhale, reach up and grab a beach ball. Pretend like you're grabbing a beach ball up overhead. And then as you exhale, lift up and over to the right side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lift up and over to the left side. Inhale, back to center. And then exhale, forward fold, bringing the hands to the ground. Inhale, press up on something and come up halfway. Exhale, place your hands on the mat, step your feet back to a high plank, and then lower the body down. Inhale, straighten the arms as much as you can, shoulders down out of the ears. And then exhale, hips to heels, forehead to the mat in child's pose. Inhale, come up to that tabletop or crawl shape. And then exhale, tuck your toes under, lift your hips high for downward facing dog. Pressing through the fingers, shifting the chest back to the thighs, and take a breath. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, walk the feet to the hands. Inhale, come up halfway, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Pretend that you're grabbing that beach ball, and exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, find plank and lower the body down. Inhale, straighten the arms, open up the chest. Exhale, hips to heels, forehead to the mat in child's pose. Inhale, come up to tabletop. And exhale, make your way to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And take a full breath. Then inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, walk the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, grab that beach ball, and exhale, bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, find plank, and lower your body down. Inhale, straighten the arms, open the chest. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet or shake the head yes, and shake the head no. Pushing down through the fingers and take a full breath. Inhale, look forward between the hands. Exhale, walk the feet to the top. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Press the palms overhead. And exhale, the hands to heart center. Take a moment to pause here. And notice the change in the body. Notice the change in the breath. And now we'll begin to warm up in our sun V. So take an inhale. And exhale, bend both knees, sinking the hips back in the chair. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Round that tailbone down using the low belly muscles. And soften the shoulders. Take another inhale. And exhale, press the palms and twist over to the right side. Inhale, reach the arms back out in center. And exhale, twist to the left side. Inhale, reach the arms out and rise up, reach back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, place your fingertips on the mat. Step the left foot back. Bend the right knee and inhale, reach the arms up for warrior one. And then exhale the hands back down. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Bend the left knee. Inhale, reach the arms up for warrior one. And then exhale the hands back down. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Press the palms. And exhale, sit back into the chair. Inhale, reach the arms forward. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center, rise up, reach back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fingertips to the mat, step the left foot back. Bend the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms high, warrior one. Exhale, the hands back down. Step the left foot forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fingertips to the mat, step the right foot back. Bend the left knee. Inhale, the arms high, warrior one. Exhale, the hands back down. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Press the palms. Exhale, sit into the chair. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center, rise up, reach back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fingertips to the mat, step the left foot back, bend the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms high, warrior one. Exhale, the hands back down, step it forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fingertips to the mat, step the right foot back. Bend the left knee. Inhale, reach the arms high, warrior one. Exhale, the hands back down, step the right foot forward. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, press the palms. And exhale, the hands to heart center. Take a moment to notice the beating of the heart. Let's begin our sun C by making your way to the top of your mat. Pressing down through all four corners of both feet and bringing the hands to heart center, pressing the palms together very gently. Take a breath. And then float the hands down by the side, palms face forward. Lift the shoulders up to the ears, back and down. And then tuck the chin just slightly so that you're lengthening the back of the neck. Soften all the muscles around your eyes and in your face. And then take 3 more of our full and complete yogic breaths. and bring the hands to the hips. And step that right foot back. Bend the right knee, and this is a very familiar shape because this is our yoga pose that's called Warrior One. So you've already done this in our Sun B. So lift the arms up overhead, straighten the arms because this is a warrior shape, so the arms are strong, but the shoulders rest down out of the ears, just like we did in Mountain Pose. Gaze is forward, and take 3 more breaths. Then float the left arm down and forward, right arm down and back. Open up the feet a little bit more. Keep that front knee bent. Gentle squeeze between the shoulder blades to open the chest. Gaze over those front fingers. Here we are in Warrior Two, so strong arms. And take 3 more breaths. And then straighten that left knee. Turn the left toes to face the long side of the mat and the right toes to face the back of the mat. Bend that right knee deep and then float the forearm down on the thigh, palm face up. And then sweep that left arm up and over by the ear, but open the chest just gently to the front and to the ceiling. This is called extended side angle. So we're getting that nice side body stretch along the left side of the body. Now we don't want to dump the weight into our right arm. So make sure that you're using your belly, you're using your core, so that that right forearm can just rest softly. Take 3 more breaths. Then straighten that right leg. Turn the heels in and toes out. Reach the arms to the corners of the room. Here we are in star shape. Take an inhale. And exhale, bend both knees and both elbows into Goddess. Inhale, lift up to star. And exhale, sink into Goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, Goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, Goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, Goddess. Inhale, star. Then turn your body to face that right leg, keeping the arms up overhead. Both legs are straight. And then exhale, forward fold over that right leg. Bringing both hands down onto the leg or onto the mat. Shift that right hip back and down. Take an inhale. And then exhale, tuck the chin, releasing the tension in the back of the neck and the shoulders. And then have 3 more breaths. And then keep that left hand down, touching on something. Bring the right hand to the hip and shift the hip down. Then gaze over the right shoulder. And if you want a challenge, lift the right fingertips up to the sky and take 3 more breaths. Then bring that right hand down. Step the left foot forward to join the right. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Press the palms. And exhale the hands to heart center. Take a moment to notice how the body feels. Maybe even the temperature change of the body. And take a full breath. Then float the hands down by the side, palms face forward. Lift the shoulders up to the ears, roll them back and down. Tuck the chin just slightly. Soften the gaze and all the muscles of the face. And take 3 more breaths here in mountain pose. Then bring the hands to the hips and step that left foot back. Bend the right knee. We know this pose, we've been here before, it's warrior one. Press down through both feet, lift the arms up overhead, soften the shoulders. Again, soften the gaze, but the arms are strong in warrior one, and take 3 more breaths. And reach that right arm forward and the left arm back. Open up the hips a little bit more. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Strong arms, but soften your gaze over those right front fingers. Here we are in warrior two, and take 3 more breaths. Then straighten that right knee. Turn the right toes to the long side of the mat. The left toes face the front of the mat. Bend that left knee deep, and then float the left forearm down on the thigh, palm face up, but again, not any weight in the arm. Then shift that right arm up and over by the ear, so we're getting this nice side body stretch along the right side of the body. This is called extended side angle. Open up the chest just slightly, which draws that top shoulder blade down and back, and take 3 more breaths. Then straighten that left leg. And now let's come to star. So the heels are in, toes are out, arms are out. Take an inhale. And exhale, bend both knees and both elbows and goddess. Inhale, reach up to star. Exhale, sink low in goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Exhale, goddess. Inhale, star. Then turn your body to face that left leg. And then exhale, fold over that front leg. Now shift that left hip down and back. Your hands can be anywhere but pressing down on the knee, the thigh, or the shin bone, or on either side of the foot. Take an inhale, and then exhale, bring the forehead towards the knee, soften the shoulders, and take 3 more breaths. Then look up and bring the left hand to the left hip, leaving that right hand down. And then turn your gaze over the left shoulder. And again, if you want to challenge, lift the left fingers up to the sky. Gaze follows, and take 3 breaths. Bring that left hand down. Step the right foot forward to join the left. Inhale, come up halfway, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, press the palms, and exhale, the hands to heart center. Let's come into a Sphinx shape. So we're gonna lie on our bellies and bring the elbows slightly underneath the shoulders. Press down through the forearms and into the palms and fingers to take all of the weight, or a lot of the weight, out of the elbows. Now, sometimes we want our shoulders to sink up to our ears, and that feels more comfortable. But we want to bring the shoulders down out of the ears, the shoulder blades relax down the back. And then if the lower back is kind of kinked up, you can move the feet apart wider. And now once you're in this shape, I invite you to close your eyes and just focus on the natural rhythm of your breath. Whenever your mind wanders off to thinking about other things, just gently guide your thoughts, your full attention back to the inhale and the exhale. This part of our practice is a meditation with our body in different shapes. And we're just practicing calming down the monkey mind that wants to jump from here and there and everywhere, to just focusing on one thing. Focusing on the full inhale and the full exhale. Take 2 more breaths. And then gently open your eyes and bring the upper body down, turning your head in one direction for a few breaths. And then turn your head in the opposite direction for a few breaths. And then look forward. Come into that tabletop position. Move your knees as wide as feels comfortable. Your toes intend to touch. They may not, but there's intention there. And then you sink the hips back towards the heels. You can kind of push with your hands a little bit and move side to side. And then take an inhale. And exhale, lower the forehead down to the mat. Then walk your fingers forward. Lift the forearms and the palms up off the mat so that you're just on the fingertips. And notice how that feels along the spine. Take an inhale. And exhale the hands back down. Inhale, lift up on the fingertips. Walk the fingertips forward a little bit more. And then release the arms down to the mat. And then just close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. And bring your full attention to the natural rhythm of your breath. Following the flow of air in and out of your nose. Practicing bringing yourself into a sense of calm and peace. This is a tool. The breath is a tool that you have wherever you go. And that is what we're practicing right now for the next few breaths. Take 2 more breaths. And then look up and walk the hands back to the knees. Bring one hip down onto the mat. Extend the legs forward. Shift your body so that you're in the middle of the mat and lay your body down. Finding your way to your final resting pose in Shavasana. Laying the body down on the mat. Pressing the back side of the head softly into the ground. And then release. Pressing the right arm gently into the mat and release. Pressing the left arm into the mat just gently and release. Softly pressing the hips down into the earth and release. The right leg, press it down and release. And the left leg, gently pressing down and release. And now the entire body, from the crown of the head through the shoulders and arms, hips and legs. Pretend like you're giving the earth a final hug, pressing gently down and release. And now if you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes to allow the body to get really still. The breath just naturally becomes a little more shallow. And you find rest. Now begin to deepen your breath. Sigh out the mouth. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. Just waking up the body gently. Maybe bend the elbows and circle the wrists. Point and flex the feet. And reach and stretch like you just woke up in the morning. Allow the knees to gently pull into the chest, wrapping your arms around them, and just pause here for a moment. And then choose one side and allow the entire body to move over onto that one side and take a full breath. And then push up with one hand and come back to an easy seated position. Bringing the hands to heart center. And now your facilitator has our closing moments of gratitude, but I just want to say to you, the light in me notices, observes, and appreciates the light in each one of you. Namaste.